I get 22 kills with a sniper in a game. Dude, that's what I mean. So if you're getting all those kills with a sniper in the game and you're at the top of your leaderboard using a sniper, guess what? The game's gonna be like, yo, he's good with the sniper. Raise his SBMM rating. All because they track your favorite weapon usage. If you keep using it and you keep doing good with it, they're gonna boost it even more.
Another day, same bullshit. Let's get right into it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this news is very bad. And real quick, I want to confirm this. I like Modern Warfare. I know that some of you might be new to the channel and you may be like, well, this guy is hating Modern Warfare because he hates Modern Warfare and therefore he's gonna make a hating video. That's not true. I like Modern Warfare, but yes, I do hate skill-based matchmaking. I do hate certain maps and certain things in the game, but overall, I like the game. But this news is actually bad, and I think that everyone should know about this because this is worse to the point where it's gonna make Black Ops 4 look like a second coming of Jesus. I cannot even believe I just said that. And if you have played Black Ops 4, you know that it's just bad. But this skill-based matchmaking thing, I'm telling you, it's way worse. We also have an Activision employee with us. We also have Bobman, who is ready to engage, and he will tell you the new information that just got revealed to us. And we also have the Gaming Revolution, his source straight down at the Infinity Ward leaks some new information as well. YouTubers are getting paid, so you won't hear this from many YouTubers. I don't want to name drop anybody, but you can assume people who say, I don't want to talk negatively about the game. They are paid. You can trust, I hate to say this. Actually, I don't hate to say this. I like 8 Thoughts, alright? You can trust 8 Thoughts. Even if you don't like 8 Thoughts, you can trust that guy. The guy is spitting gospel, blame truth, spitting gospel. Exclusivist. I met the guy in real life. He's a stud muffin, a real genuine dude, but I trust him 50%. Not 100%, okay? Not 100%. And this news is actually shocking. I'm just gonna give you an example real quick. Like, Facebook knows if your sister is gonna be pregnant or not before she actually knows herself. That's the power of AI, and that is why Elon Musk is actually scared. He probably have seen other stuff too, but the same AI is coming to Call of Duty and our video games, right? It's not just Call of Duty. It's gonna be future FPS games as well. The Apex Legend dev already confirmed it that skill-based matchmaking is gonna be in the game, and the leaker said that skill-based matchmaking is in the game because they want to push microtransactions down to bad kids. Bad kids equal you and me. So this information is just gonna knock your socks off, even if you like Modern Warfare or you don't. And I want to settle this down, and I want this video to reach other people too, so they're not manipulated, right? Like this video if you do not want skill-based matchmaking. Dislike the video if you want skill-based matchmaking and you want the AI to be not only in Call of Duty but future games where it can detect how much money you make per hour and you are put in a cycle where you're constantly buying microtransactions. Dislike this video if you want that kind of stuff, not only in Call of Duty but future FPS games as well. But let's just get right into it. Mr. Bobman, tell us, what do you see? Thank you, Skizzlex, but it has been a disastrous night to say the least. And today I have an Activision employee with me who will tell you why they're putting skill-based matchmaking in the lobby. But look around you. Look around you. People are just getting done. People are getting finessed, and it's nobody having a good time. I played Modern Warfare. The game is doo-doo, and that game can go pound sand. And now they're putting in microtransactions, skill-based matchmaking in the game where people, if you're accurate, if you like just aiming down sight, I have to hold the microphone, but if you're aiming down sight and you're going in slow, and you're trying to aim down sight and you're trying to pick a target and go boom, boom, it's not gonna lock onto your target. In fact, the bullets are gonna go through that, just like how the simulation was in the Matrix movie, which you probably have seen it already. But my point being, they're putting this big AI in the game, and it is collecting your data, and it knows how much money you're printing, because if you're printing Benjamins, the chances are you're gonna be spending a lot of that money, you're gonna be spending a lot of the cash, and you're gonna be making Activision rich. And Activision out there just smiling at their Lambo. Normally they cry in the Lambo and you know something needs to be done, and when they cry in the Lambo they put microtransactions in the game. But this time Activision employee is with me, and Activision employee, do not lie to the public. Tell us why you're putting skill-based matchmaking in the game. Money. We want to make more money. I rest my case. I can't take it. I can't take it. Back to you, Skizzlex. Thank you, Activision employee and Mr. Bobman, for the insightful information. We really appreciate it. But ladies and gentlemen, it is not looking good. Okay, first of all, I don't want to take too much time here because obviously this is old information. We got new information that I want to talk about. But it is still important because this stud muffin by the name of skill-based matchmaking exists. I hope this guy sees money coming like a tsunami because of this guy. we figured that skill-based matchmaking is not just all about like putting you against your level of players, you know. That's kind of like what we thought initially, and we thought that it's like a rumor, and we were like, okay, it seems like there is skill-based matchmaking. But after he broke the news, well, it was pretty apparent that skill-based matchmaking exists, and also it is in the game because they want to force microtransactions down people. So that's how this all started, right? And we were like, well, this is bad, but now it is really getting to the point where it's it's bad. And this guy by the name of Chuck was like, skill-based matchmaking even apps with your accuracy. This is some crazy. You will be surprised how dirty this pattern actually is by Activision. And this is making a ton of retweets, a ton of likes right here, and people are just going in, and it's just crazy. Obviously, a lot of people are believing it's not in the game. Some people believe it's in the game. I personally think that it is not in the game yet, but there are really good arguments thrown around that why would they take years to develop this? Like, this was filed in 2017, right? That's like what I'm hearing. I could be wrong, but the arguments are very valid, because why would they take years upon years to develop this thing and like put half of it and then just, you know, not use the other half? It just doesn't make sense. Like, at one point or another, let's just say hypothetically it's not in the game, like the full version is not in the game, but at one point I think that they're gonna be putting it in the game, and I think it's not gonna be good, because right now, like, I'm just gonna read it to you. It says that illustrate a table providing an exemplary list of parameters of a gameplay session that are modified based on a player's skill level and the corresponding experience for players of different skill levels. For example, in first, cannot say that word on YouTube, gaming environment, when a first player aims his weapon at a target, a parameter defining the tolerance for how accurate the player's aim must be to hit the target is modified based on the acquired skill level of the player. The computer assigns the tolerance for how accurate the player's aim must be to hit the target differently based on the skill level of the first player. In other words, if you're a skilled player, you might as well just go pound sand, because you're aiming like this, you're going in, and we already know these are the mechanics of Modern Warfare, which I adore. I know not everybody admired that stuff, but let's just say you're going in like that. It takes so long to aim down sight, and when you're aiming down sight, you go boom, boom. You cannot hit your target. You just cannot. You're dead on the head. It's not gonna work because of this skill-based matchmaking. That's just number one. And the reason, okay, I'm just gonna tell you the reason. I don't want to read the whole thing. The reason for that is because they want to make it so like the noobs have a fun time in the game. Obviously, if you're a noob, listen, man, listen. If you're a noob, if you're a new player watching this video, this is gonna be heaven for you. This is definitely gonna be heaven for you. And my advice is that enjoy it while it lasts, because one day you're gonna become a Call of Duty athlete as well. Yes, you are gonna become a Call of Duty athlete. I know that you do not believe, you're doubting your skills, but one day you're gonna become a Call of Duty athlete, and when you do, you're gonna be put in these skill-based matchmaking lobbies just like us, and then you're gonna hate the game, and it's gonna be a constant cycle. And this right here is the scum of all. Not only does skill-based matchmaking affects like all the other stuff that we already know about, but it also affects your player health, damage, and speed. And this is coming from the patent, and I quote, and player adjustments which may include player health, damage, speed, available abilities, and difficulty level in one embodiment. The player's health are scaled based on the aggregate skill level. At 358, data corresponding to aggregated skill level for all the players is generated and presented to the players via a game console, resulting in each player within a team experiencing a customized degree of difficulty or challenge within a content in gameplay session. The degree of difficulty or challenge or any other game parameter is customized for the team of players based on their aggregate skill level information. Meanwhile, Ninja out there adding nobody and complaining about Modern Warfare, and he gets a reply. I mean, Birdman put it best. He didn't even have to add them to get a reply. Meanwhile, they ignore people that actually play Call of Duty. Call of Duty, everybody. And obviously these names, these terms that you're gonna see in here are like, you know, top tier. These diagrams are here. They're just getting ready and they're just trying to go in. Like, this is a matrix basically, and if you take the red pill, you can see through it, right? You can see through it. But listen, man, I don't want to sound dramatic or anything like that. That's just for the meme value, but it is bad. Like, think about it. We're like in 2019, right? 2020 is upon us, and they're putting this AI in the game. Elon Musk is scared of the real life like AI robots and stuff like that, and they're just progressing through their just I mean, all the social media are using this for watch much time and they just want to have you on the websites longer. There's nothing wrong with that because at the end of the day, it's their business. Personally, I get that why Activision want to have skill-based matchmaking, but at the end of the day, when you see stuff like that where they're gonna make it so if you're a good player, not only that you're matchmade with your level of player, like skilled player, but it's also that your accuracy, if you're an accurate player. I'm not Shroud or anything like that, but listen, this is just bad. And the reason behind all of this is money. And I get you gotta make money, my friend. You need to make money, I get that, but at the end of the day, it's just that you're putting in crazy AI into it, crazy algos to figure out all that stuff where your players are not having fun, Activision. Your players are not having fun and you're just forcing down $20 watches. And listen, like, this is gonna sound really bad, but this is face censor. Nothing against this guy. I admire this guy. In fact, I still do even after this, and understand he gotta make money and if he's paid, whatever.
I was one of the guys who said, guys, be patient. Like, come on, be patient. They're gonna make some changes. It's all gonna be good. And after reading the patch notes, I don't know.
I understand people change. Like, sometimes you will like certain thing, but then you're gonna hate it, but then you're gonna like it back. That's just me. Like, my mind change all the time. I'm pretty sure your opinions changes all the time as well, and that's pretty normal. So let's say allegedly, but there are many cases. Blame truth. Just expose the whole thing, right? Like, a lot of YouTubers are getting paid. I wish I was getting paid too, man. If I was getting paid, I wouldn't have made this video. And on the other hand, though, the Gaming Revolution said this, and I cannot even believe myself. Like, I didn't like this tweet. Like, what the heck? The Gaming Revolution said that, you know, I find this really interesting because of that Q&A, which, yes, it's still coming. One of my sources told me that skill-based matchmaking was originally forced by Activision to incentivize people to buy supply drops / microtransactions.
And Swervy was like, Drifter, you watch Prestigious key video, right? It essentially confirms Activision microtransactions skill-based matchmaking system is fully implemented in Modern Warfare. Dude buys a bunch of microtransactions, gets put in a Noob lobby to show them off, and Drifter was like, no, for real?
And Ryan was like, I don't know what's going on, but as soon as I bought some items, I was getting crazy, weird matchmaking. Even in my video, I'm just walking right up to people and they don't shoot. Lol. And then this report is coming from that insider and says that our skill-based matchmaking was not in place to help people. It was put in place to take money from bad kids. That's the reason why skill-based matchmaking is in the game. That leaker is real. Even I spoke with that insider because the Gaming Revolution introduced me to that leaker. But now it's been a while. I haven't spoken with that leaker, so I'll just tell you how it is. But this is actually real. It's an insider. But let me know your thoughts below. Like and subscribe for more. I'm gonna keep you all in the loops. Just like how Wandahar make the shoes, I report the news. Check out our video on the screen, and I will see you in the next one.